Well, hey everybody. I'm just going to adjust this a little bit. There we go. How are you? It's Monday as I'm recording this. Don't know what the date is. It's been a crazy week. Last week and into the weekend, we launched the Paralegal Inner Circle membership course, and so we are closed now until the fall. And but today I want to thank everybody who joined and appreciate you all. And if you, by the way, if you need a wonderful, informative list of alternative paralegal jobs or careers out there, I would go to my website, paralegalcoffeetalk.com, and look for the 19 alternative paralegal career, whatever it's called. But sign up for that. You also sign up for my newsletter when you do that, which will be very informative. I'll probably send one out sometime this week, but just coming off of a launch, so the mind is a little fried right now. But one of the things I wanted to talk about today is one of the greatest fears, and this is feedback that I've gotten from people over the last couple years and very recently, that when I asked what is the greatest fear, and you can post yours below if you are thinking about this and that one thing that comes to the surface, what is it for you? But for a lot of people, it's jumping into this career and not knowing what they're doing and looking like a total fool, or being really afraid about it, on the first day into that first second week, and you feel like not just that you're inadequate, but that you are going to do something that hurts the law firm and you'll be thrown out on your ear. People and that's a valid fear. Most fears are pretty valid, and it's not something that I just go, oh, don't worry about it. And no, it is a valid fear, but how do you overcome it? It means not with experience. See, people go to that right away. Well, you have to have experience. Well, how do you get experience if no one will hire you? The thing is, how you convince somebody is by your legal knowledge. So put the experience thing off to the side. And I want you to go research the area of law that you're looking at. And I want you to research as if your life depended on it. And your livelihood depends on it. If you want to get into this career, or you're a paralegal watching this and you want to switch to a different area of law, you have to do the same thing as if you've seen. That's the case. So you have to go on Google and use Google as your BFF and research, research, research. Does that teach you the practical side of being a paralegal? No, but it gives you a heck of a lot of knowledge that you need. Besides having the skills, like office skills, heavy duty, wonderful office skills. And what are they? Get my book, Legal Break-In, on Amazon, and go read that book. You can read it in a night or over 2 days, and take notes while you're reading it. What area of law fits your personality, all of that. But go check that out. You have to research it so that you understand, is this a fit for you? Do you like what you're reading? Don't bank on getting into this career and that you're going to make $53,000 because you put that in Google and it said paralegals are making that. That's not what you'll be making. You cannot expect that, because you don't deserve it at this point as a newbie. You will deserve it down the road. Are you willing to sacrifice and put in the time and effort? Because that's what it takes. If you're looking at this as a 9-to-5 job, forget it and go into something else. Build a career for yourself that is flexible, so that you're not thinking you are stuck in a certain area of law, or that you can't move, or your fears set in about that often. But this is one of the biggest ones that people are afraid. They don't know what they don't know, and so they go into this, and even after 2 years of school, because school doesn't teach you the practical side, and neither does the certificate program. Yeah, I will speak that till my days are over. That is the truth. And you have got to do a lot of research and get a lot of head knowledge, and then take my course in the fall. If the English language is not your first language, then you have to become so adept, so good at the English language because you're the one that's going to be writing things. And the attorney is not your proofreader. The attorney is not going to sit there like an English teacher correcting. And I had to learn that too because I come from, my grandparents were all immigrants and our language skills were not that good. When I went into the workforce, I had to step up to that. And I learned it on my own, but I had to like tweak my language skills. And in the legal field, we learn a lot of different words that I had never seen before. So, once you start to do your research and you take the course in the fall, and then you start to feel like you can jump into this and you've made an effort. You should watch a lot of the videos here. What I crack up about is sometimes people will email me and they'll want something from me as if I don't know that. And first they give me a compliment. I've watched your videos. I've watched so many of your videos. They're great. And then it's like, can you give me this? Tell me this. Understand that I'm on to that. I know what that's about. But what you need to do is watch a lot of these videos and take notes and categorize those notes into topics. Like, is it going to be about jobs? Is it going to be about interviews? Put it in a special folder. Think that's a lot of work? That's what you'll be doing as a paralegal. You'll be taking down information, producing that for your attorney, writing documents, writing letters, answering the phone, troubleshooting problems. You will be the Jack or Jill of all trades in that law firm. So is that scary? Yes. When you go into it and you don't know what you're doing, yes. It seems like there's this huge learning curve, and there is. There definitely is. And when you go into a law firm, there's not this little room you go into that says training. They don't train. Even if the ad says it, I will say this forever. They might train and put you through some training for a little bit if they say that, but it's not worth much. Okay? And they'll want you to be up to speed faster than you can get up to speed. So, study and use Google as if your life depended on it. And then ask yourself, or am I building just a 9-to-5 job and just, baby, give me a paycheck and I'm on my way? What's your investment in this time-wise? There has to be some time. I don't mean money. I mean time invested in it. What are you doing to step up to the plate so that you can develop advanced skills in Microsoft Word? And do you already have the basic? If not, you need to get it. But that's one of the greatest fears is I'm going to get into this job and I'm not going to know what to do. Well, you're going to have a learning curve anyway because you'll go into an area of law that you might be unfamiliar with, but you won't be as unfamiliar with it if you go study it. Does that mean school? No, it doesn't mean school. It means study and use Google as your BFF. That's what a lot of paralegals do. If I were to change to a different area of law, and I don't talk about where I work or what area of law I'm in, for privacy reasons. If I were to change the area of law I'm in, that means I'd have to do a heck of a lot of research on Google and learn the ins and outs, right? I would. There's hundreds of areas of law. That doesn't mean because I've been a paralegal for 29 years that I've worked in all of them. That means that for me, I've worked in many of them because my attorneys worked in 3 or 4 areas of law and I learned a lot about that. So I've worked in 15 to 20 areas of law, but that still is just tip of the iceberg. So what area of law are you looking at? Go research it on Google, okay? And become that expert. Become that expert so that you start to this together. And then when the course launches again in the fall, jump on. We had an incredible amount of people jump on this last go around. Such a good group of people. And, they're just starting in the first module and they'll go until December for 6 months. So jump on in the fall when it launches again. Get on the wait list. I'll put the link below for again, okay? It's a 6-month long course. And then when you're done with that, you should be ready to jump into your career. But get ahead of the curve right now and do your research, okay? So that is it for today. Have a great evening, and I will talk to you in the next live tomorrow. But in the meantime, you have questions, I have answers. Ask them below or make comments. Thanks for being here live with me. I appreciate you both. And also, anybody on replay, thank you for watching. Just be sure to subscribe and like so you understand when a new video pops up, because I'm usually on here 4 or 5 times a week to give you info. All right, so have a great one, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.